Sambhav. I'm also in fact joined in by Supreme Court Advocate Vineet Jindal. Mr. Jindal, thank you very much for joining us on this. Very important that the Supreme Court has reiterated its previous judgments, previous observations made on August 22nd and November 7 last year. It's also in fact going on to say that non-compliance of directions will invite contempt proceedings. Help us break down this judgment of the court today.
Yes, Kriti, but we must understand that this is something which is a life-threatening issue. It is not a simple dog menace. This dog, street dog, has been attacking general people, citizens in our country, and elderly and small children. Even the youngsters have been under threat of this dog menace on the streets of our country. So this is a very burning issue, and the name of providing a shelter to this kind of issues, the so-called dog lovers are against the judgment, against the directions. They have come forward and say many things about our top court also. But again, this specific judgment which has been pronounced today, specifically talking about how the mismanagement of dog menace in the street of our country has not been taken care. And that has been very difficult to understand why these agencies, the municipal corporation, the government, why didn't fail to take appropriate action even after a direction passed by the Honorable Supreme Court in last August or September. So this is also a very big issue, and today the top court is also talking about this thing, and I think there should be some specific direction apart from contempt, because it is something which is life-threatening issue for the common citizen of our country. There are so many incidents cited before the Supreme Court in respect of this particular issue, and I think today's judgment, as the Supreme Court already told that if the direction has not been complied with, the agency should be under contempt. So I think this is the way to secure the rights and the life of our citizens in this particular issue.
Right, of course. In fact, Supreme Court has also made some big observations, and it was also pointed out that the earlier judgment was not implemented on the ground. What is it that the Supreme Court is saying, citing as reasons, and how can these observations can actually be translated?
Pardon,
the Supreme Court has pointed out that its earlier observations did not reach the ground level. How can that be done, Advocate Jindal?
Yes, definitely. That's why the Supreme Court needs to say that the direction has not been taken care and not been implemented in an appropriate manner. That is the lack on the part of the agencies, municipal corporation, or government. And this talks about how this issue has not been taken care by the government and the agencies on the ground level, on a serious note. So I think this is the message by the Supreme Court itself, that whosoever is not taking care of the direction which is issued by the Supreme Court, they were under contempt, and appropriate action should be taken against those agencies, either it be a government, state government, or the municipal corporation. So definitely this is the appropriate way, I think, because this is again I say a specific thing, that this is a burning issue and a life-threatening issue. So to safeguard the right of the life of our country's citizens, there must be specific direction, and the contempt should be issued against the municipal corporation or the government, or whosoever the officials, those who have not implemented the direction of the Supreme Court on the ground level.
Right. All right.